Valhalla dominate, face the enemy with no shame. Martial stars, mighty beat, victory is the fate. Steel and thunder fill the air, blissful fighting without care. Glory waits beyond the fray. Valhalla dies away. Valhalla dies away. Valhalla, Valhalla, honor and pride. Valhalla, Valhalla, we rise side by side. Glory is strong and untrue. In the sky a storm will blow. Raise your sword and feel the night. Battle for the light. In the shadows where we roam, Valhalla feels like home. From the cracks in the embers fall, we stand tall, standing tall. Valhalla, Valhalla, honor and pride. Valhalla, Valhalla, we rise side by side. In the storm and untrue, the sky a star we blew. Right side by side. Warrior strong and untrue, the sky a storm we blew. In the sky a storm we rose. In the shadows where we roam, Valhalla feels like home. When the cracks in hammers fall, we stand tall, standing tall. Valhalla, Valhalla, honor and pride. Valhalla, we rise side by side.
All right, welcome into Valhalla Esports Season 6 semifinals. This is the first game of the semifinals. We will have a VOD for the other side, so please hold any spoilers. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Joining us later will be Hailstorm. Right now with me, Eli Wood. I'm going to ask him to rest his voice as much as he can, but he's more than welcome to chime in as much as he is willing. Yep, you doing all right? Did you have fun doing it? I'm Blitzkrieg Pyro. Our matchup for tonight, Endless Void versus Los Namadas. This is the 2-3 seed matchup. Endless Void, bringing in top Azuma, jungle Zabel, mid Kazuto, bottom Nitro, support Major Crockett against Los Namadas, top Hungry Hobbit, jungle Bulgaria, mid Shumpo Shinigami, 80 carry Tuskegee Doctor, and support Snurbopsy. What do you think about this matchup? Sorry, that's what he's been running that all season. He, I don't know. I think he just wanted to dodge Kazuto this season. What do you think? Yeah. I think you've played against Hobbit a little bit. Maybe not in top lane, but yeah. Azuma's pretty similar. He's like an Urgot Garen player for the most part. Is what we've seen in this league. Can't hear Evie. Do you mean you mean Eli would? Let's see. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Had to restart all of my. Say something for me, Eli would. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, he didn't have much experience with Azuma and Hungry Hobbit. Uh, Hungry Hobbit he said was pretty solid. Working on getting him back in, getting Eli Wood's voice reconnected. Had to restart my computer, and it looks like that one didn't reconnect. Eli, try now.
My connection with my
There it
voice is
is.
not very good right now, anyways.
There it is. He's doing all right. His voice is a little sore from yelling at kids all day, teaching them how to ski. But we're here
True.
in this matchup.
Indeed, we are.
I think you gave a slight
Chip
nod to Bulgaria, and then mid, you were favoring Kazuto.
Kazuto. Kazuto. Um, Kazuto probably by a bit. I played with Kazuto a little bit more than I played with Shunpo Shinigami, but who knows? Things could have changed. But I'm biased towards the people that I actually have information on a bit more. Um,
Shunpo season
Nitros
7,
to yeah.
Unbreakable Will champion in the league that shall
Oh,
not be named. I'm just saying.
okay. Well, hey, this is the information I don't have. That's what I'm saying. I have information on Kazuto. I played against him. I played with him a little bit. So I kind of like know the rundown a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And then I think it's probably slightly bulk favored in the jungle, possibly. I play with Zabel a little bit. I feel like he's slightly more volatile as a jungler than Bulg. I mean, I could be wrong. Things have changed, obviously, but Nithros to see Doctor. Uh, Nithros has always been a really strong like win condition ADC late game, or really good to playing towards like his win cons. Usually a pretty stable ADC. I don't know so much about Tuskegee Doctor. I feel like to really properly take advantage of Nithos, you kind of have to punish him in lane a little bit more because he's just going to CS and try to play for like a late game carry.
I
Not
mean,
all the time, but that's what he used to play.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard. Yeah, Nithros definitely wants something on something powerful, scaling. Tuskegee Doctor really needs to kind of be put on the back foot there with trying to mitigate. I think the best version of Los Tomatas is when Sir Popsy gets unlocked from lane and gets to roam and cause havoc with Bulgaria and the other lanes. So
Yeah,
really, Tuskegee's going to need to take one on the chin here for
I
the team and just
definitely favored for Bopsy support, at least in my opinion. I think Bopsy has um it makes it a little bit easier for him to shot call from that position as well, and it also means he gets to roam all the time and not have to worry about abandoning mid lane and abandoning CS and all that stuff. So should be interesting.
yeah, let's get into
I'm
this draft.
curious how they draft. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how they draft. Okay, Karma banned first. Oh my god, I'm shocked.
Shocked to tell you,
I'm so
shocked.
shocked. Well, not that shocked.
The Jinx being taken away again. Yeah, wanting that
hmm
Nithros on that high scaler there. So
The
getting that taken away.
Anivia
Yep, not gonna let.
must be a Shunpo Shinigami special.
Yeah, he really good on control mages there. So not a big surprise seeing that taken away. Urgot again. We said Urgot Garen on
Aatrox.
Azuma.
Aatrox trying to take away some comfort. They have seen Hobbit on Aatrox as well.
Yeah, he played it a
Not
couple
too
weeks
much.
ago.
Yeah, I like how speed ran the results of the quarters because I was kind of interested to see what happened. And then first pick a Moo Jungle. Can we name a more iconic duo than freaking a Moo Jungle and Valhalla? God damn it. With a Lilia ban. Oh my god. A Morgana counter pick for, I mean, it's a flex, but I'm low key assuming it's straight up a counter pick to the Amumu jungle. To be fair, both can still be flexed. Amumu can still be flexed to support. Morgana can also be flexed to support. So it'll be interesting to see how these. And we go with Varus.
Yeah, in the last round we saw Tuskegee Doctor pop off there on the Varus. So again, taking a different approach. Again, not the approach I think is the best one because I think again it needs a little more resources to get him going. Yeah, once he gets ult, he's a little bit safer in lane, running his own CC. But again, I
Ooh.
need to unlock Sarbopsy early, and I just don't know that does it.
And we
His
hit him
ability
with
to
the
play.
Twitch. I don't know. I don't really think when you're talking about this like roaming style, I guess maybe I'm like tripping, but I feel like Morgana isn't the type to like. Yeah, she can roam. I just feel like she wants to sit on her carry and make her carry super hard to kill. Twitch Yorick.
I mean,
Mid lane. Oh my god, I totally forgot
yeah,
that's the thing. But
Morgana
that's the
out of the jungle though with that hard CC. You hit a binding from a bush, and the lane's just over. But yeah, Yorick being
exactly.
let
Yeah.
through into the hands of Kazuto. The man has not lost on this yet. Pretty nasty.
And then we hit the Yone to the Yorick. I know. I feel like I've always seen against Endless Void the Yorick ban come out, and I'm like Yorick ban, and then I like talked with Kazuto for like a brief second about it, and I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. I always really am a big fan of cheese picks because then you have to actually really develop. You have to age a counter to it. And like actually try to figure out like what the hell to do to deal with like cheese picks like that. Garen ban, Volley Bear. Obviously this is more targeting towards top side because we picked mid, AC and jungle respectively. Still also possibly flex to mid ADC and support.
Uh, pre-
Irelia.
Predictions are up, by the way. I know people are still waiting to see it. But I did throw them up if people are interested. Mordekaiser
Ooh, I'm
being picked up
assuming
here.
Mordekaiser is top. They still have an angle to do a Morgana support into a Mordekaiser
I mean, they got
jungle, and they can flex this last pick into a top lane if they want to,
yeah,
but
they
it
got all
seems
kinds
like
of
right now
flex.
they're giving Bopsy the counter pick, it would seem. Which does make sense. Feels like your biggest strength, you usually want to give them the counter pick. Personally, I'm a big top lane red side counter pick enthusiast. Obviously coming from a top laner, goddammit. And then we have the Udyr and Maokai. Uh,
Either one of those could go
I'm
jungle, could
assuming.
go top. It's pretty
I'm
spicy.
assuming it's a Udyr top Maokai support a Moo jungle, but this is like flexy as hell. So
Yeah, we have seen
still we
Crockett
don't,
on a Moo a lot. There's the
and we're
full draft. There's the
Gwenning.
full
We're
draft,
Gwenning.
and I'll go ahead
I'm
to
actually
spoil.
we're Gwenning. Okay. Oh wait. Oh the Moo. Wait. The
They
Amumu got
picked up
switched with the
both
Maokai. Yeah.
supports first. Yep.
They did. Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought they had the flexibility to do it, but they did pick both supports first. Which I guess is like a real true counter to Amumu. I feel like Amumu's gonna have a rough time of it in lane. So it should be interesting. I'm curious to see how this
Hailstorm, take my
goes.
points.
Hailstorm trying to take everybody's points. Damn.
No, I'm the only one. I have there's one vote for Los Namadas, no votes for Endless Void. There it is. Thank you, buddy. He's like,
The
oh, I'll
gambler.
take your points. That's fine.
The gambler
It's like
inside of
you have
us.
me out here betting against my buddy. That's whatever.
I'm not offended, I swear. It should be interesting. Nithos on that later game carry. Kazuto with that split push ability. Also Udyr, I don't know.
Yep.
Udyr can have that splitting ability, but he also like in the top lane. I feel like a lot of times his build isn't really that I guess conducive for a splitting
Tim's
most of the
actually
time.
playing in the other game right now, so that's why he's a bit distracted. So we don't
Damn
get
it,
Tim's
Tim!
points
Where's your
today.
freaking gambling?
Yeah, he's got hands, but he can't be on multiple screens at once like that. Um, but yeah,
Hell.
we're gonna you go just go head to head to your hailstorm, but you got your emotional hedge in now. Um, but yeah, this should be a really good game. We're gonna get ready to jump into it here in about 20 seconds. It's gonna snap us over. But yeah, like you said, the Udyr not necessarily the greatest split pusher. The Gwen, I think Hobbit has been practicing that, and again, hopefully I was complaining about them last week about their saving their fifth picks and then not using it wisely. I don't know this matchup that well, but I feel like Gwen should be in a good spot.
Yeah. Udyr generally likes to build a lot of HP and stuff. So I think this should be a good pick. And it's also funny because I literally was talking about beforehand how they still had the possibility to flex it into a last pick. Give top the counter pick last, but I wasn't sure because it's Bopsy's team,
Right.
and you never know. My opinion on red side is if we're red side, we probably should be giving our top laner or yeah, our top laner counter pick. And then we give him something with a little bit more agency in the game. Gwen's great. She scales well. She does a lot of damage. She is a big ass carry. So I do like the Gwen pick. And Maokai and Udyr love building HP. And also Yorick likes to build HP and Amumu's generally somewhat tanky. So level 1, we have a 5 point from one team, and we also have the other team trying to create some shenanigans. Oh no,
Classic.
he revealed himself. Gosh, if he needs to either stick towards the wall or go into the bush first. I think if they held against the wall altogether, they would have actually caught him out and killed Hungry Hobbit there. Unfortunate.
Hailstorm just saying Gwen is going to be fine, but just needs to always E away from Udyr until she scales. So just some delay in lane. Some vision going to be gained here by the 4-man grouping of Endless Void with their traditional invade pattern. Serbopsy there with a little late, trying to get as much as he can from his vision, or maybe just get a mana flow band.
Gwen needs to respect the hell out of Udyr level 1, and also Udyr should realistically be sitting far bush to get prio, I think, because I'm pretty sure Udyr just straight up wins level 1. Oh no.
Classic.
Oh dear, not already. Up and the game.
At least we didn't have to sit through it, maybe?
Nope, we were scammed. We've been scammed, scammed, and even possibly bamboozled.
I just hit I went back 15 seconds or whatever the backspace does. So we'll see if we still get hung up there.
We'll see if I make it through multiple games.
Looks like we jumped straight through the pause this time. So that's good. Got a little bit of a leash there for Zabel. Not something we normally see in 2025.
I know, leashers, am I right? Who even cares about their jungler at this point?
Right. I think they wanted to let them get the push early, so we'll see if Zabel's going to come down here. I don't think so. Oh, it's a good,
nice
really good
Spanish toss.
Wins that health trade there.
That was really nice. He threaded that needle very nicely.
If Los Amados wins, we'll have to ask them about if they intentionally were expecting Kazuto to go Yorick and had planned the Yone.
The Yone.
If not, it doesn't matter.
Trying to contest the crash. Not a bad position to contest the crash. I like him contesting a crash there. Hopefully he can try to keep that right in front of his tower nice and safe. Have Gwen to be able to trim the way from there. Obviously, I don't think it's possible. I also don't know how the new top lane minions work that well.
Ooh, Zabel going in, fully committing. Shunpo's in a bit of trouble here, having to flash away.
Flash for flash, not the worst. Flash for flash is not terrible.
It wasn't the mid flash.
Get chunked out. Yeah.
Kazuto still has the advantage there. Yep.
But Yoneing, so.
Looks like we're kind of farming out bot. Serbopsy looks like he's used some of his mana, so trying to hold it back.
Oh.
Gets hit with that bandage toss, but
it's the binding.
Good binding there. But now he's bleeding out. He's in trouble. He's down. First blood. Nithros. Yeah. Serbopsy likes to play on the knife's edge a little too much. He's trying to play that aggressive style. And that might be a repeat. Tuskegee Doctor going down as well.
Oh no, the flash in the same direction.
That kill going over to Major Crockett, but the damage is done. The gold is still in Nithros' pocket. They're going to be able to shove this wave and back here.
Oh, gank on the top side. Can we get a mirror? Oh, goes to Bolg.
Goes over to
Good
Bulk, but
job
this should
by,
still give tempo back over to Hungry Hobbit for a little bit.
mhm.
Yeah, really
Good
good
job
gank.
by Los Nomanos doing a cross map play there, seeing that they already lost the other side a little bit.
Yeah, one
Oh,
for two is
dodge.
pretty good. I like the
Ooh, I
delay
really
here.
like. Exactly. I was gonna say the same exact thing. Nice black shield. This is gonna really mess with him. This is gonna. Oh, Maokai's on his way, but I don't really think
Binding.
they can fight to begin with. I think he's just dead. He is just dead. He just needs to hit this Q. Beautiful. And I believe they
don't
just
know.
win. Oh, focus the Twitch. Beautiful.
That's still
I think that's
huge.
worth it. That's very much worth it.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge for Tuskegee
Oh, but the
Doctor.
mid lane going down because of the flash advantage.
Oh yeah, we missed the Shumpo being taken out there. But that's absolutely huge for Tuskegee to get back in this matchup, get those kills over to him.
Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't also see
got
the
it?
mid lane. No instant replay. Can't see the mid lane fight. Unlucky.
Nithar's actually still picked up that kill, and I guess with his poison, and it did not go over to Zabel, even though, you know, Twitch was taken out before that.
Well, that's very convenient. Still think it's probably a net positive for Los Nomanos just because it was 2 for 1, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 2-for-1 overall.
Plus they were
but,
able to crash the wave, so XP and CS advantage, or XP advantage, I guess, will be in favor of Los Nomanos in the bot lane for a little bit. Looking top side, looking at these grubs with a Moo plus this Yorick, the Twitch being by himself. He still has cleanse, but he does not have flash. But Bulg does have flash. Are we looking for this fight? I don't think we want this.
half health on to
If I'm
Shumpo, though.
Los Nomadas, especially since we don't have TP and he just got chunked super hard. We still can take this. We do have a level advantage for Bulg.
Really nice Black Shield there.
Oh, beautiful.
Really nice Black Shield.
Get him, Gwen. Gwen on him. Oh. And they got Gwen. Oh my god. Oh no.
Kazuto on the back end causing absolute mayhem. Zabel looking for an angle.
Bonking some bitches on the head. Oh my god, he's bonking them. Aggressively bonking.
Oh my gosh,
god,
Hobbit donates over his gold.
This Yorick is crazy. He is definitely living up to the Grave Digger theme.
Well, Bulgaria able to take away one of those Void Grubs, so able to deny that counting. Looks like we also missed Bulgaria taking the Dragon.
Did we really expect anything else besides Bulk taking a Dragon, though? Let's be real.
I think last week there was a game he did not get the first Dragon. And shout out to Karakata. Thank you very much for subscribing. Yep, know you are a follower of Los Nomadas. Or supporter, anyways.
I dislike that Yone champ very strongly.
But pretty close game so far for these top teams.
There's not a lot of chance I like in this game, though, to be fair.
Shout out also to Yummy Croutons. Appreciate the support. 30 days of love coming to both of y'all.
Yummy croutons. That sounds delightful. Croutons are yummy. And
So-
even more yummy for 30 more days.
Shumpo in a pretty big hole here early game. He's like, guys, this is not how we drew this up. Help. We did not want to feed this Yorick, but alas, here we are.
Yeah, in the
Yorick's
locker
gonna
room, this is definitely not what they're thinking.
be, Yorick's gonna be pretty big here.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
gonna
free
be a
up Zabel a lot.
bit tough for them to realistically deal with this Yorick, in my opinion, especially in the side lane. Curious to see how they try to pivot to deal with it. Nice little combo with the Morgana binding. Morgana can bind somebody, and then the Varus can just follow up with his R, and they can just one tap a target. Oh, he did not need a flash there. Now let's flash off of Varus. Unfortunate.
Yeah,
He
don't
got a
think
little
he
trigger
understood
happy
that
with
he
it.
had that he had the black shield was already there where it needed to be. But
He got
yeah.
a little. He was a little anxious or nervous, and just like, which happens.
Yeah.
But now he's gonna put him in a vulnerable state. Now that he's already expended his flash, but the
Who's that trap
Amumu gets
for?
popped instantly though. Okay.
Still
Yeah.
them. Still them.
Still
Let's see if
them.
Serbopsy's gonna get away. Right now, this
Oh,
would be
flexible
okay.
binding.
Oh, but it's not.
Twitch
Nitros.
looking rather mean. Oh. Bulk ganking topside again. What world do we live in? Holy cow. It's not the world that I lived in with Bulk.
Nope.
This is giving me pain and suffering.
All right, we got 35 seconds here until the next dragon, shortly followed by the next set of void grubs. So we'll see how these teams want to play it, if they want to trade it or if they want to test both. So looks like this dragon is going to be the priority for Endless Void, and Serbopsy getting caught out once again.
Mopsy,
Just a little bit of
but
damage
he
getting put
used
down though.
the black shield is fine. Only a slight goldly, very much within reach to do something. Oh, and he's. I don't know if we like that trade. If we're Shunpo. Lose 50% of HP unless we just go for it right here. Oh, and
This would be
Cosmo's caught out.
huge.
And he's dead.
Bulk trying to give that over, but he's like, nope, gotta finish this, gotta get it, which is huge. That should be the
Cleanse.
Void Grub secured for them. But Tuskegee
Oh.
Doctor goes down again. Serbopsy gonna get taken out here as well.
I think Wolfstamons getting a little greedy with the amount of stuff that they wanted there. They got the pick on the mid lane, got that shutdown, so they realistically had to give up drag because
Right. They were
Endless
committed
Void
to.
was already on the drag.
Yeah, they're committed to a strong top side this game, but that is now 6 kills on Nitros. That is not what you want to see. You do not want to feed a Twitch. And yeah, unfortunately, we're going to get to see him pop a lot of people later. Not a
He's
lot of
twitching.
tanks. Not a lot of tanks
all over
there.
the place. Huh?
Tanks,
yeah, there are
Twitch
not a
with
lot of tanks. No, I was just saying the Twitch was twitching all over the place.
Yeah.
Huh? My bad. I should have repeated that.
Yeah, it wasn't good the first time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I always repeat my jokes. And I don't care. People ignore my jokes. They're like, oh, you didn't hear it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then they're like, oh, God, I actually have to acknowledge this joke.
Yeah.
I hate my life. Doing a lot
So-
of damage to that tower in the mid lane. Getting
Yeah, a
some
lot of
nice fat
damage.
flank.
Only 800. Okay, 1K now. Gold lead for Endless Void. So again, still pretty close. 1 dragon apiece. 4 Void Grubs did go into favor of Los Novadas.
Oh, wait, why did we walk up there? I know we had
His
our
help is on the
jungler, but he still
way.
died. Trade back bot lane, but we're 2 tanks into a Gwen. We're 2 tanks into a Gwen, and we face tanked a 4 auto Q into R. That is a tragedy.
So
We
it looks-
underestimated Gwen.
Looks like it traded the bot
underestimated the
lane
hell out
AD
of
carry
Gwen.
for support.
Yeah.
And it's now 7 kills on. This is where I'm like back to how I said they should play, which was ignore the bot lane and let them get out. Good trade set coming out here from Shumpo,
That was a nice trade.
coming out slightly ahead in the health.
Well, but he's still, Yorick has a little bit of lane sustain, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to be
think this
careful
puts him
here.
in a position
So
where he might be
Bobsy's
able to all
saying,
hit him.
"I'm gonna 1v1 you."
And he's,
Oh.
oh, beautiful, and it goes to Tuskegee Doctor.
Support does all of the work. Shunpo's in
Oh, so
trouble
he-
once again.
Oh,
Roaming support. Probably should have been bot lane Major Crockett instead of trying to set the play elsewhere. That's a huge amount of gold going over.
yeah. Really think you're fine with that, especially if that's going back on your ADC. That catapults Los Nomos back into the lead.
Yeah.
gold.
Now about 700 themselves. Pretty huge.
This Gwen's getting really freaking scary. She can almost one-tap our entire team. Once she gets scaled up. Once she's at 3 items. She's not there yet. But the fact that she's fed already,
Yep.
little intimidating in my eyes. Hopefully this Gwen focuses on farming and getting XP and getting those items and consistency and not trying to chase kills. But
yeah, I think Los Hermanos did a good job executing this topside focus. Like we saw Bulgaria gank it several times, so I think done a good job there getting Hunger Hobbit ahead. So he's in a position that he can help dictate this lane now. Does not have to run away like was pointed out earlier from the Udyr.
yeah, don't worry. I'm not crying on the inside seeing Bull gank top lane.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they were just very different teams that you were on. They were like, yeah, you got this. You can weak side this. You can get everybody else ahead. But yeah, this time, yeah, putting a little more resources into bot lane than I think they should when they're trying to play around this top side. They've just spent a lot of time, a lot of fights that they probably could have just walked away from, and then they've caused Nithros to be huge. I don't know how the Gwen's really going to match up in the side lane if that Twitch comes calling.
I think in the late game, if he has a wave, he can one-shot Twitch. But if he doesn't have a wave and isn't able to stack up his Q and get on top of the Twitch, Twitch probably just kills him. And oof, good inline gank by Zabel, looking like they want to take out this bot lane tower.
Yeah, as much as I'm clapping or celebrating Bulgaria Hobbit their success on the top, Zabel has been down here being a menace, also forcing the issue. You're not going to play safe. You're not going to play respectfully. He's going to be here. He's going to make sure Nithros gets big and gets his. Because that Twitch is going to, again, Hobbit's going to have to build some defensive items here very, very soon. That Twitch is
probably a
be
Merc
bursty.
Treads into a Nashers into a... Well, I feel like the thing is with Gwen, the best defense is a good offense. And you just want to one-shot their carries. Because Twitch isn't going to build any res or resistances. So
yeah, I hear what you're saying, but he just he's just going to get popped before he can even react. This is what I'm getting at.
Well, he has Gwen W. That's the thing, like the great thing about Gwen, is that like Twitch appears, you pop W and you just try to run him down. And his initial damage gets blocked by W, and you get your Q off, you get on top of him with a R, and then you get another R off, and that should kill him if you have Death Cap plus Nashor's Tooth. Otherwise, I feel like he's still in the same state, and if he's not able to, because the thing is, he just kind of needs to straight up kill him. Like, I feel like, especially with the team that they've created, like Gwen just needs to absolutely one shot. I mean, they do have a decent amount of damage, so fourth item probably will be Zhonya's, but it gets really hard, especially with the Gwen nerfs that they did a while back. And it's really hard to build defensive items on her now. Because
Kot's still having to back away from that mid lane wisely. That was only his support there. So, and then Nithros here just gonna delete the Ski Doctor.
Goodbye. He's done. And then doing a little mid lane. They're probably gonna try to take this tier 1.
But spend all that time trying to make your AD carry something, try to battle that lane, and now you don't have an AD carry anymore. That lane is over.
He gone.
That's sort of like it's just a flawed plan. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Yep, they're gonna take down this mid lane tower. I think Glowstone should back off.
Jumpo,
he goes in for the full R.
There's just no damage. There's no follow-up there. You don't have an AD carry there.
He saw, 3-man R, but there really wasn't anybody there to follow up. I think the only person that can realistically follow up with the Yone and his combo, probably the Gwen, or if Mordekaiser has E to pull them back towards the team.
Yeah, if the Gwen and Mordekaiser had been there and able to follow up immediately, like jump right on top of that fight, I think it could have gone differently. But yeah, not able to, not there. Mort's not going to walk up at this stage in the game. Again, just having Leandries himself. Doesn't have too many items. Just not the time to kind of make that play.
Mm-hmm. Gwen opting for Tabby. I actually think that's really not that bad of an idea.
And
A
there
lot more
goes
AD
Tuskegee Doctor
damage
once
anyways.
again.
Oh,
Good night.
oh, jeez.
Morgana, you
Freaking
can't leave him now. Once you put him mid lane, you cannot leave him anymore. Like it just
what an IE and Collector does to a fella.
it's
This
just one of
Twitch
those
is
games
online.
where I'm like, man, these players more salary than me, big brain in it, and then just don't
And
don't
now
know
this Twitch is
basics.
rolling up towards top. This Yone is probably dead.
Oh yeah,
Yep, this Yone is definitely dead. He has flash, but it does not matter. And we use our flash. Unfortunate.
yeah. This
But now they
one's
get the
pretty
top
ogre.
side and the kill. Ooh, now this game is going to get blown. If what feels like this game is going to get blown right open. It's pretty even for most of the gold lead, but it feels like now all these towers are down. That means that Endless Void is going to get a lot more control of the map
It's not as
because
bad
they
as
still have their towers up.
yeah, it's not as bad as a
Sorry.
Teemo or a Shaco, but Nitros just being able to be anywhere on the map, just gonna instantly delete everybody. It's it's pretty scary.
Oh, as
You
you're
can't
talking
leave your
about,
tower.
the damage from Twitch is utterly insane. This is tier 2. This is really going to catapult them into the lead, and I want to see Endless Void back on this, or like reset our tempo, get the gold into our inventories, out of our pockets, and then this is a good timing for us to go down a dragon. Really would have been better if we were able to reset a tiny bit sooner, but that's okay. We also can just do Atacon instead.
Modblock saying grab the
Shunpo
blue
does
traps.
have TP.
Get these rats out of here.
Are they gonna contest this? Okay, Ferris R goes off. Amumu R 3-man. Oh, Morgana. Hungry Hobbit's in there. That Gwen is pumping, but is it enough? It is enough. Oh my god, they wiped the fight.
Huge. Absolutely huge being able to take that. Did not get the ace here. It looks like they should be able to get the dragon here next. So that is a monstrous fight for them. But again,
Bobsy flashing in to save, I think, Tuskegee Airman there. Oh, the Airman, God. It's just because of the Tuskegee,
yeah.
whatever. Oh, sorry. But Tuskegee Doctor there and save him. And then instantly Flash uses his R as well to peel for his team. And then Gwen just pump damage.
Yeah.
Really all Gwen has to do. The team can clean up. If Gwen can just pump out her entire, if she can pump out fully stacked Q and the entirety of her R, the rest of the team can finish the job.
Team fight really good for most Amadas, as they are known for. But to me, it still doesn't change the overall map state. Like, yeah, really good fight. Puts them actually ahead in gold. You know, gets them another dragon. You still have a Twitch who we're going to see the next, like, 3 minutes run around.
And we don't have a bunch
people.
of towers now, too.
Right. He's just going to free roam.
Which doesn't make it
people.
easier.
You're going to need to start bush cheesing him, which, again, is still really hard with his camouflage, or whatever it's classified as now. No, they changed all the
Whatever
words.
bull crap that they've made it into nowadays.
Right.
God damn it.
Right. I don't even know if he's seen on Pink Wards. If he is, you got to just start doing some of the bush cheeses yourself. But again, it's hard to beat him in a 1v1, so you have to dedicate 2 people. He could just be anywhere and just delete your team. It's not fun.
Yep. As we say, he's sneaking. He's sneaking.
Hailstorm calling out Bulk has to ult Twitch every fight. Yeah, it could be a really good strategy, even if you can't beat him 1v1.
You could even just get a Zonias. I think, like, at this point, Bulk should go Zonias after this so that he can do that. Because then Twitch is useless for at least 2.5 seconds. He's not even damaging the... Oh, can he get a good Q? Oh no, he's dead. Oh, unlucky. Gwen is starting to get a little bit more online with the Nash's Tooth, but I really think I'd really like to see a Death Cap. Death Cap really powers up Gwen and makes her an insane threat damage-wise.
Los Hermanos
Really
does
hoping-
have good champions to send into in different side lanes. As we see here, Yon's actually able to push this out, try to get some gold back in his own pocket. Eventually, Azuma, though, is also going to be big tanky beefy boy that they're gonna have to deal with.
Uh-huh. Luckily, they have a Gwen to deal with them in side lane. Usually, just match up the Gwen to the Udyr.
Looks like they're going Yo and Udyr right now.
Yeah. Which I guess makes sense because the Yone's been having a difficult time with the.
Oh, nope,
the
they're following.
Yorick,
They're listening to you. They're moving Yon up.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel like this is the right call, and then you have Bopsy shadow this instead. Makes it a little bit harder for the Yorick to actually do stuff on the side lane, having the support shadow it. Just make it a little bit easier for Shunpo's life, and be able to capitalize if the Yorick oversteps his bounds. I do think that Gwen has the possibility to 1v2 Maokai and Udyr too, just because both of them are tanky with not the most amount of damage. The other option here for Gwen would probably be like a Void Staff, because I already see some MR being gotten by the other team, but I think really what I want to see is a Death Cap, because the true damage. But Endless Void getting some vision control over the Baron pit. When we have Dragon in a minute 30, we can reset right now. And Bopsy's doing just that to get wards. We can actually... Oh, it looks like Endless Void is all sitting around. Yeah, they're all doing Baron. I was pretty sure it was curious why the spectator didn't bring us to Baron, but Shunpo checking Baron. Bulg right there. Oh, and they snuck it. That was beautiful. Really caught them on a timer where Snurbossy had just reset, and all that vision had just gotten cleared where they could just go for it. That was really well played by Endless Void. Great call to whoever made that call.
Yeah, kind of surprised. Really smart. Kind of surprised that Losamos didn't want to fight over that more. Like we just talked about though, that the Twitch can pop out and just delete basically anybody, but at some point you still also gotta fight over those. So we'll see if we get a big fight here over Dragon.
Also curious why the spectator didn't like instantly go towards that. Like, what was so interesting about
killing minions?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, huh? I saw 4 models on the Baron. I was like, they're doing Baron and we're not looking at it. Riot, please, Rito, please, small indie company. And now. Oh, jeez. Now, both teams are on the same footing for the Dragon. Or actually, I think Endless Void has... Yeah, the vision control's about the same. Maybe slightly Endless Void favor down in the Dragon. Face checking. And now they're gonna have to back out, yeah. Because of that Twitch, really scared. Maokai can just jump on one person and Twitch just pops him. Yorick splitting with 4-1. I really like this. Yorick is probably gonna be better than Yone in the side lane here. Probably beats him, or at least.
Absolutely.
Soon, so.
Gonna give over this Dragon though. Again, there it is.
Dragon these nuts across your face. I'm sorry. Please don't. Oh, are we posturing for a little bit of a fight here?
This makes
caught out.
Yeah, this is really bad. This doesn't make sense. Not willing to fight over Dragon, but then just get caught out in your own jungle like that. You can't do that.
That's just straight up bad. And oh jeez, oh my gosh, Shunpo almost dying there. I feel like a little bit too close for comfort. Feels like Endless Void is really in the driver's seat. I'm going to assume that was a fat finger.
And it's the end of the world.
World as we know it. All tier 2s are down, and Endless Void really trying to extend this lead. It's only still 4K. Gwen getting on top. Oh my goodness, the Gwen damage. Oh, and this is why we go needlessly large rod. God damn, Gwen. And Gwen is still a win con. Nitros having to use flash there. Holy cow. I think if that last R clipped Nitros, he would have ended up dying. But that needlessly large rod coming in clutch. I'm really hoping he doesn't flex it into a Banshee's Veil and just sits on the null magic mantle.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because you can see right there, he nearly one-tapped Nitros, and if he has Death Cap, he does. Nitros sitting right in front, really playing on a knife's edge, and it's working out for him. God damn. One-tapping
Yeah.
people left and right,
That was one
collecting
of
their souls.
their window was that he had to make that play previously, but again, almost doesn't count in League of Legends. You gotta actually do it.
Nope. You know, edging in League of Legends is not successful. My bad. Where's Hailstrom when you need him, goddammit?
He's in the chat.
I know, I need him up here.
Man, he
Playing off
baby
my
dipped.
stupid energy. I'll cry about it, why won't he? Oh wait, he did.
I will too.
I know, I
Ended
know.
up being good that the game was pushed back half an hour for me.
I actually can slightly feel your pain now after dealing with 2.5 to 5-year-olds. That's crazy.
Yeah, at least I don't have to deal with like 30 of them or however many you have.
Yeah. Honestly, it could be worse. I could have them for like the entire day instead of just
Right.
like 6, 7 hours.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids are, I mean, they're kids.
Yep.
Oh, but it looks like a little bit tough situation right now for Los Hermanos. Down 5K. Not insurmountable, but really
No.
feels like a little bit. It feels like Endless Void has more control than a 5K gold lead in my mind for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
mean-
just because all these kills are on Twitch. This Twitch is so gigantic that he just one-taps anybody and everybody, and
Well,
all the kills have gotten funneled.
And Los Tomates has only taken one tower so far. Even with this like farming Gwen in the side lanes and everything, they've still only taken the one tower. So even if they do win a fight, they can't end. They're going to win 2 or 3 fights to end this game. So
I
it's
really
pretty
do
rough.
like how Hub is building this. I don't know. I think a lot of more people have been building Shadow Flame instead of Riftmaker after the changes, but I do like the.
Oh, that's huge.
Catching out Nitros. Jesus, what is wrong with my words? I use too many, I guess.
No, that was huge, but that's why Nithros carries that cleanse.
Getting that cleanse can be really, really important though now. Now that the cleanse is off, we have a fight for drag and 50 seconds. That could be pretty important in this next fight. Nithros not having cleanse. Just hopefully able to do something. Hopefully this Gwen can farm up. I'd be even willing to sell the No Magic Mantle to get that death cap if he's close enough. Really, I was gonna say that I've seen a lot more people do Shadow Flame on Gwen instead of Riftmaker because of the AP changes from a while back, but I'm really not sure what's better. Haven't played the champ in months, quite literally.
So the next drag here up in 10 seconds looks like a significant push by Los Nomadas to try to get priority over the area. Still know where this Twitch is though from them. Okay, maybe see him now farming up middle, so maybe they're gonna be able to get this for free.
Pings on that Baron from Endless Void. I think you just put one person on drag, you put Gwen on drag, and then you rotate the other, the rest
Baron
of
is
your team
up.
up to top side. They are going to try to sneak this Baron, guaranteed. They have to rotate fast. We do have teleports though, but we do not have any wards to teleport to. Oh no, I don't know if that was a good idea though. To auto that, it probably would have made a difference. Maybe.
And we're fighting.
We're fighting a little bit, but they already figured out it's too late. Endless Void making the quick decision, the quick read to go to Baron really quickly and really fast. That was a really well executed. They instantly saw that Los Demonos had control of the Dragon Pit and that it wasn't worth a fight over that objective, especially since Twitch didn't have his cleanse, so they went for Baron. I really like that call. Call is very smart.
6K gold lead here. for
6K
Endless
gold lead,
Void.
keeping the gold lead nice and high. Still, Los Demonos do have ways to get back in this game. This Gwen can carry and absolutely destroy in a team fight possibly if the right team fight presents itself. But this Twitch is a frackin' problem. And
Definitely one of those
Gwen
cancer
is
champs. Definitely one of the ones
online.
definitely one of the ones of when it's in the play. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna ban that. It's one of my
Yeah. Oh
Him and
man, it's
Shaco.
like that. Yeah, Shaco. Oh, it's so painful to play against those champions. It's like pulling teeth, but worse. I really do like the fact, like trying to give Hobbit solo XP and solo gold, anything. Getting this Gwen as much gold as possible, in my opinion, is the best way to go about this. Because I think they should just try to one-shot that
This could be
Twitch.
huge.
And Yone, oh boy,
Not enough
big
damage.
chunk. But is it? I don't know if it's the damage is gonna stick necessarily. I think
Yeah, I
it
mean, I like
should,
the
but
yeah, I liked the attempt, but if there was a weak link that had to be exploited by Los Nomados, it would be able to push that side lane against Azuma. And Azuma, to his credit, doing a good job of just continuing to push his wave, continuing to be present for his team, and not getting pushed around.
they could low-key look for a TP flank behind this Yorick right now. But Gwen would have had to go out of vision first, but now they lost the opportunity. The ward died, unfortunately. We're looking for a fight here. We do have about the same numbers here. They'll instantly pop the Mumu. Oh, but Nitros. They got Nitros. Oh, this fight should be favored for Los Nomadas. Well played. Saw that the Amumu they could catch out the Amumu and turn it from a 3v4 to a 3v3 super quickly, popping him. Not even able to use the Curse of the Sad Mummy.
All tier
Beautiful.
3s, though,
And then
being taken out in
pop
that fight.
Twitch. Yes.
Consto able to
Very
get to the other side
important.
of the wall, able to avoid the Bulgaria rundown, so that is also huge.
It's a good fight at what cost, unfortunately. But it does go to show that if they are able to get on top of the Twitch, these fights can go in the favor of Los Nomadas.
Yeah.
I think what we want to do here, as on this void, we really want to split up the map and try to pull them apart and look for picks. I think our side laning is... I think if we're able to match up the Yorick against the Yone, it's not the worst, but obviously Udyr against the Gwen feels like absolute garbage. So we look for picks on the Gwen, and then we try to have the Yone not over push. As I say that, Gwen's looking a little bit caught out, but is she caught out though? Let's see. Does she get one shot? Oh, beautiful layering of the CC. He was not able to do a single thing. That was absolutely beautiful layering. I saw the stun go down, and the next stun go on, and I was like, damn, that's rough, buddy. Just as I talk about the Gwen getting caught out against the Udyr. Jeez. And then, yep, the Yorick is boss side. Beautiful. And now they're going to want to try push this in from the sides. They can really just shove in these waves all the way to the inhibitors. And this should give them enough pressure to also push in mid wave. When mid wave's already pushed in. Oh, they're looking for a catch. This is a limited time that Los Nomadas can do this, though. Yorick's behind them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Flash by Zabel. Onto the Sneaky Doctor. Oh, and whoa. Collected.
And that's
Jesus.
it. That is
that's
the
game.
game.
Yep, Nitros being the carry that I feel like I've seen him be consistently over the years.
I thank you for the service.
And that is... We'll see. I would assume that's game one in the books. Oh my god, that Gwen damage is disgusting. Unfortunate. Almost able to one-shot Nitros to the back, but I mean, it would have obviously mattered, but it seemed like a pretty even game for a significant period of time.
Yeah, I think it was a good game overall, but unfortunately just different game strategies. I think too much time spent messing around in that bot lane. Gave just so many kills over to Nitros that just whatever strategy you really had for Los Nomadas, just throw it in the dumpster when Twitch gets that big.
It was brutal.
Costo staying undefeated on that Yorick.
Yep, still
9.6,
undefeated.
9.5.
Yeah, and I really think it really was due to that one macro play that they made. A really smart macro play. They saw that they weren't able to get the dragon. Instantly, I don't know who made the call and who said on my way. But he pinged it a couple times and we're like, we should just straight up Baron here. And they Baroned and they snuck the Baron, and from there they were able to really open up that gold lead, and that made it not impossible, but that really created separation between the two teams. And then from there they were able to pull them apart in the side lane, really look for picks with this Twitch, and God, 24 kill bomb dropped on their head with that Twitch. Probably a new ban added to the list.
Yeah, definitely something that if Nithers is really comfortable playing that, then they probably don't want to see that. Especially again if they are going to pivot game strategies to get Snarbopsy roaming around the map, really to make sure Tuskegee Doctor is able to play safe, and Twitch would not be something that will allow him to play safe, as we saw several times that game. Able to just sneak absolutely on top of him and then just go, and you're gone in half a second.
Goodbye. Oh, we want.
And Zabel saying that this is their house. Yeah,
This is our house.
that's game number one was definitely
Down.
their house. Still got at least one more game to go. This is still best of 3 at this stage, so we're guaranteed at least one more game.
Oh, that is true.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to a break, and we will see you on the other side.
Sounds good. Damn, my voice.
In the heart of the night, we rise. Axes gleam beneath the skies. Thunder roars, the battle cries. We won't fall, we won't disguise. Storm the gates, our hearts ignite. In the fray, we find our light. Shields up high, we hold so tight. Through the storm, we take our flight. Fight the Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name, we never stall. For Valhalla, we give it all. In the chaos, we prevail. Warriors' hearts in full detail. Legends rise and never pale. For the gods we set our sail. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. Through the fire and the frost, nothing here is ever lost. In the battle we are crossed. Every life we pay the cost. Our hearts ignite. In the fray we find our light. Shields up high, we hold so tight. Through the storm we take our flight. Fight through Ragnarok, we stand tall. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. Through the chaos we prevail. Heed the ancient call, fight for all. In Odin's name we never stall. For Valhalla we give it all. In the chaos we prevail. Warriors' hearts in full detail. Legends rise and never pale. For the gods we set our sail. In the chaos we prevail. Warriors' hearts in full detail. Legends rise and never pale. For the gods we give it all. For Valhalla we give it all. We give it all. We give it all. Through the fire and the frost, nothing here is ever lost. In the battle we are crossed. Every life we pay the cost. Through the fire and the frost, nothing here is ever lost. In the battle we are crossed. Every life we pay the cost.
All right, so we're back here. Oh, clicked the wrong screen. Not yet ready for game number 2, so we may have to have another pause in our near future. But Endless Void taking game number 1 from Los Tomatos. One step closer to the finals. Again, we'll get a vodcast of that other game, so please no spoilers. Everybody's watching those or knows the outcome. But yep, getting ready. So, what do you think, Eli? What changes do you want to see from Los Tomatos if they're gonna take down Endless Void?
Hmm. Um. Well, right now, I thought I had enough time to brush my teeth. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I've even got
But
some pretzels as well. Did some snackies for the games, and I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta talk now too, man.
um, I think what I want to see from them is obviously just uh something a little bit safer in bot lane, or maybe Bolg instead matching Sable in the bot lane a little bit more. Giving top lane love was not the worst thing because it gave him a win con, but I think what ended up happening is they need to match the jungler bot lane at a certain point. Because
Yeah, I think
it
with that
felt like there
counter,
was a lot.
yeah, with
Okay.
that counter pick, Hobbit should, yeah, he could put himself slightly behind with that counter pick. So again, I don't love red side for Los Tomatos. Um, But with that counter pick, he really just needed something that was going to be able to get his own advantage, or take limited resources, get that advantage, and really punish the lane. He was still big; he did really well that game, but he just wasn't able to just take Azuma to the side lane and just absolutely abuse him. Even later in the game, we saw Shunpo get kind of put on the side lane against him, and neither side was able to abuse him. So really good job from Azuma, even though rotating opponents and tanking kind of those lanes, keeping his wave moving at all times. Um, but yeah, need some more like you kind of call that agency previously. Just need some more pressing power in that side lane if you're going to get that counter matchup. You're going to get that pressure there. Just need to be able to translate it fully into your
Yeah,
own advantage.
I agree. It needs a little bit more pushing, like trying to get towers, get gold for your team. Um, Try to be able to absorb pressure. That's like one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like unless it's like a real 1v9 carry, which to be fair, Gwen
Can be.
is. So I
Yeah.
think maybe you could argue that maybe the bot lane shouldn't have uh taken as many fights after they lost the first one, or had been a lot more respectful, or they should have asked for Bulk to come down bot after that at least once to match. But um the especially in top lane, it's about creating a lead and being making your presence known. Like top lane's an island, and the way that you impact the game is by making your presence known. So whether it's taking towers, whether it's getting kills and moving off your lane after you push down a wave, that's what was kind of needed. Which, I mean, he did get some kills, but it didn't feel like he was able to make his presence felt around the map as much as maybe he needed it to be. Did my headphones die? Hello? Did my interwebs die?
Oh, I'm muted.
Oh.
I'm muted.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, so need to not give over a hyper carry. They're going to give over hyper carry. Need to not feed the hyper carry. That's what Nithers is going to play. He very much so excels on that. But yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
you're going to pick something and get that counter pick again, top lane, looks like they're going blue side here. I like this adaptation. I think they draft differently. Get your priority pick, see what comes through. The volley bear, they've been successful on that recently, mostly coming out of the jungle. But get something that you can really create your own pressure points last game they were just on the back foot so many times that even when they did get ahead, like you alluded to, just gave up so many resources bot lane that it just didn't matter that they won the top side of the map. They were, basically neutral everywhere else in the gold and everything, but just you give a hyper carry early resources and you keep giving them gold. Took over the game, didn't have enough hyper carries to answer. Endless Void getting the Jinx this game, that's gonna be pretty huge as well. And a Braum,
Mm-hmm.
nice safe protector, something they're very comfortable with. So
Yep. Definitely the classic. I peel for my hyper carry. Obviously,
interestingly enough, Endless Void's the one who banned Amumu this time, not allowing it to be first picked by Bulgaria.
banning it against Bulgaria. Whoa, that's crazy.
But
We're really mixing it up here.
unless this is going mid, again, picking another like scrappy bot laner, like they Los Amados is saying we're going down. We're gonna go fight. If we don't win bot lane, we don't care what happens. We're gonna go press that button to go win the lane hard every time. Again, League of Legends is not won by winning every single lane. I think that's what we're kind of seeing here is a stubborn
Mhm.
determination. We are seeing a change here with Zerbopsy playing a tank carry. Sorry, tank support. But so they're looking to fight. They're looking to win. They think they have the advantage over Nitros, Image, or Crockett down there. We'll see if they're getting support from Volley Bear. I, I just don't think this is playing to their team strengths. So it'll be
I'm
very interesting to
hoping
see.
I'm hoping Sir Bobsey lives in Nevada because that's the only place where being a hooker is legal.
Whew.
Oh,
And here
that's
we
true.
are talking about scaling. So maybe Los Matas will pay off for them playing something that is much more early than Endless Void. Nasus and Jinx. Again, don't give them early resources, but eventually they will become inevitable and scale up, especially in some of these team fights. Garen being banned, which is interesting when Nasus has already been picked, unless they think that's a Nasus mid. Hailstorm, talk me off the ledge. Talk me off the ledge and tell me there's copium for Los Nomadas here and that they're not just throwing it all in the tank.
I mean, you could run with Nautilus,
Um,
and Triss could just use the jump to get away.
Isn't Volibear
Triss
top?
is a lot more early game, so you could look to try to punish that. You would just want Bulgaria to gank early as well.
Is this Volibear top or jungle?
Bulgaria?
Bulk likes Volibear a lot. It could go either though. Still flex.
Bulk likes to PvE. Gank early?
I know.
Question mark?
I'm saying he would need to if that's what they wanted to do to win the bot
Oof.
lane. But
Well, I think Volibear beats Nasus for a decent portion of the game, which can give them like an early to mid, even like early late game. I think he beats Nasus just because of the healing and the W, and if he goes like the tank build, he just kind of drains Nasus and wins. Oh, and that's a Darius jungle. We've gone to the Darius jungle. That also could be a Nasus mid. Kazuto also could be playing this in the mid lane.
it could be an Estus jungle.
It could be a Nasus jungle, but it's more likely to be a Darius jungle with the whatever
Right.
changes. And now
Volley I
Nasus
do
mid
like
would be
into
funny as
Nasus
heck.
because you can, like you said, its damage early is really good. But we get the Malphite, so they could be assuming it's a Darius top for the Malphite.
Could be
Could be a Malphite mid.
worse.
Could be a Malphite mid.
Yeah, they still can keep it flexible at this point, but now they have to lock in their entire draft right here for Los Nomadas. And we really need, I feel like, an actual AP threat. What it feels like we're missing out right here.
Yeah.
We
Like when
can get
Shempo is just
Lilia.
comfort champs. Ooh,
Oh,
the
we went
Aurora.
Aurora.
We saw it pop
Okay.
off in the games we were casting on Friday night. So
HYG.
We'll have to see if Shumpo can also pop off with the Aurora.
Oh, wah wah.
Malphite top, volley, jungle. The volley does lend itself to ganking, especially post 6. You can turn off the towers.
Tee
Syndra.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
Aurora.
Wrecker.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, nope. Here's the Silas. That's a little rough, Silas. So he's got a lot of good ults to work with.
Malphite,
That's gonna be
Nautilus, Tristana, Volibear, Aurora. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a very good Silas pickup right there. So yeah, looks like that Darius jungle, Nasus top, just trying to farm it up. I don't think he can bully Nasus that much with the Malphite, so I think he's just gonna get the Q farm for free.
Yeah. Would really have liked to have picked up
Nostradamus
Bully
is gonna
Nest
have to
a
really
bit more
focus
though.
that bot lane and try to get a big Trist right now, just based on how the team lineup is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of cheese wheeling up in the top lane. I think
Covered in cheese.
covered in cheese.
Our ults, true. Your ults, our ults.
Do do
Um,
do do do. Sorry.
I think the Nautilus / Malphite ults will still be best for Silas, but like really any but Trist I think are really good for him.
Yeah,
Trist
Aurora
isn't bad
probably.
if he needs it. The Aurora ones is still big AoE, so it's not bad.
Big AoE, does it still work the same where he can
Yeah.
teleport?
Yeah, it should. So
Yeah, that could be a little scary as well.
yeah. The predictions are up, so tell us if it's gonna win. If we're gonna make it to game 3, can Los Tomatos pull out this game number 2? Or will Endless Void seal their victory here?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Was that the? I don't remember.
Yeah. Next time
I'm too
on
old for
Dragon Ball Z.
Z. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
Dragon. It's the Dragon Ball Z.
Don't get us canceled.
Yeah, I'm thinking it too
Copyright
well. You're right.
infringed. Copyrighted.
I'm
Frick.
too on point with my singing.
True.
It's
Nostromo's
I
a
love
little
all the things
Oh.
where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, we have our theme song. Yeah, it's just for a kid show, or it's just like GoldenEye. It's just for a video game. You don't have to go too hard with this. Some of them they have epic music.
Yes, I think with that, I am absolutely gassed out of my mind. I think I'm gonna pop out of this.
You left us?
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be leaving us.
Left us?
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
bye.
I'm dying over here. The skiing has gotten to me.
You gotta ski better.
Well,
And now I'm going to ski more tomorrow. Yay!
go drink
Have fun.
some brown liquor and feel better.
Okay. Peace out, home
Good night.
slices.
See ya. Teams are going through some final lineup changes, or not changes, but just making sure that everybody's on the same page when they go into draft. They decided they weren't going to use tournament and we're just going to use blind pick, but now it's taking just as long as if you guys had done tournament. All right.
So what do we got here? We know the Jinx Brown lane is very good. Brown can block a lot of stuff and keep the Jinx safe. And Jinx is ridiculous with a couple items. Darius gets his resets with the bleed. We'll probably go ghosts in the jungle just to run people down. Nasus is gonna be probably pretty big with a lot of Q stacks. And we're gonna see how big Silas can get before he starts stealing people's ults and how terrifying those become. So I really like that Endless Void draft. For Los Tomatos, it's very much we want to get Triss big or Aurora big, and we have a lot of team fight set up to support that.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
interested to see how they choose to to play this bot lane here. I can't stress how important it is to get Strabopsy into another lane to help them get ahead, to cause chaos on the map, get those objectives for themselves. If they continue to just try to muck it up in the bot lane, I think they just stay on the back foot. I think they maybe they think that they can't concede a free farming. I mean, now it's a Jinx. You know, they're always going to pick the hyperscaler, but they just haven't been as dominant this season in that bot lane from the games that I've streamed. Just in that 2v2, just not like, slapping it down, winning every matchup. Their best
Right.
version is when they get to roam, enable others on the map, win through top and mid. They have been really excelling. In past seasons, they've played through bot, but this is not the season that they played through bot. They played through top and mid. Mid's gonna be again hard to win for Lismanis. Going into Kazuto, very confident player, gonna get that support from Zabel. We saw them win the top matchup last game. Took a lot of love and support from Bulgaria. And then the spot lane, not having the vision control, really good ganks coming out from Zabel. Really throwing that over holistically to Nithros to just carry those fights.
Yeah, Zabel's been killing it, but he really likes a lot more heavy engaged junglers, so I'm a little interested to see how the Darius goes, because Darius is much more, I'm going to run at you, instead of like the Maokai just played and the Vi we know he likes a lot.
Yeah, my assumption is they're also going to pivot and focus on towards the top or mid side of the map. The top side, Nasus hits the Malphite with the Wither.
Yeah, the
And
Wither will be nice.
Darius just runs them down. Yeah, you get some of that. Your laner actually providing some of the CC helping you. I think Silas has a bit of a knock up, right? So potentially have a opportunity there to get some other CC. But I think the Silas, again, he gets on top of Aurora, can deal with it on his own. And I think that bot lane, you get the early pressure from Tristana and Nautilus. But the Jinx Braum we saw last game, that they definitely knew what they were doing.
Jinx Braum always gives me the tingles. I want to get that checked out. What about the Triss Bunny girl, indeed?
All right, so final betting. 4 votes to 2 votes in favor of Los Tomatas, but points 8.7k to 6.8k in favor of Endless Void. I don't see your name up there, Hailstorm. I don't know.
I don't think it was the top on either side. I tossed some to Los Tomatas. They generally, even when they have a weird draft like this, they're scrappy enough, especially in their team fighting, and this is very much a team fight focused team comp.
What if I told you both their losses during the
might just
regular
work out.
season were 0-2s?
Well, I guess there goes my analysis,
No,
but I think they do best in like mid game team fights, and their team comp is pretty good for mid game team fights. So we'll have to see if they can pull it out of their hat. Really, it'll I think mainly depend if there's anyone hyper fed early, like that Twitch kind of was last game.
Now, I did say both their losses were 0-2, so if they do pull this one out, they have a good shot at ending game number 3. Just based
they
on their
immediately
seasons.
win.
But
it's impossible to lose.
But yeah.
Let me swap the screen for me real quick.
Oh, yep, sorry. Do you have the 5 point from the one side and the patented engage? Tuskegee Doctor gonna get caught out here.
Ooh, burns the flash. Unfortunate.
Oh.
So now that puts another pressure point they can look for onto the Tristana if they want to.
Definitely worth just dropping that ward, and especially from your AD carry. I will have to see if he uses that ward in one of the lane bushes in bot lane. But most of the time, your AD carry just kind of sits there and holds on to their ward, so it would have been worthwhile to plant that, walk away. Deep Vision is planted by Kazuto onto the blue side chickens.
Yep, both chickens warded, so even Vision after it just lost the flash on the Tristy. Must have already leveled an ability with Trist. You can just hold it, and if you need to, you can jump away to save your flash.
Right.
Surprised he couldn't just walk away, really. Might have gotten tagged by the Bromkey or something.
Yeah, I mean, could have let them use some flashes or some distance closers first, and then.
Good job hiding behind the minions there for Shunpo, avoiding the stun. The more he can avoid that stun, the better he can get a lot of these early trades.
Yeah, Shumbo's got to do a lot of sidestepping this game.
NASA's starting Wither. Alright. It is a good ability, but not exactly a level 1 ability. Darius can't gank quite that fast. When I took there from Strabopsy, hitting Major Crockett, the jump in from Ski Doctor going for this big trade gets immediately exhausted, and the barrier pops out. The Ignite is burning down. Major Crockett flashes out, and Tuskegee Doctor will fall for the first blood. The passive is down onto Strabopsy. The stun comes off. He's trying to auto hooks the Jinx, but doesn't quite have the damage. The minions are coming. The Braum Q is beautiful, flashing away, but the rockets are following. Looks like he will survive though. So we get slowed. He's getting autoed, but not quite.
Kind of what I call where they just want to fight, and even though they're champions, technically should win that early matchup, did not get the hook on the priority target, and then proceeded to lose the fight.
Yeah, it was a good start to the engage. I think the jump in was a little over. But getting Major Crockett down low again. This time not jumping forward when they're both very low. Jinx didn't even have to blow her barrier on that fight, and Zabel coming in stealing a Bulgaria's blue buff, knowing he has the power for that, but Volibear very strong early, flashing back into the bush with Bulgaria, gets the heal off, but will fall and gets the blue buff right back. Bulgaria says, all planned. Not even a problem.
Yeah, it's I think not how Zabel saw that going in his head. So something coming up the side of Los Tomatas.
Yeah, I guess he thought Bulgaria was going to flash after him, so he's like, I'll just flash over the wall and make him look silly. And Bulgaria just stood there and made him look silly. Good trading there mid, both pretty low, but ooh, the flash forward misses the Q. Probably would have been a kill there for Shunpo. Good try.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just because you have buttons to push doesn't mean you have to. I was like, ooh,
right.
Shunpo was trying to get that advantage. He's going to have a slight tempo there. Both sides do have the teleport that is coming out here from Kazuto.
We see another engage, landing the hook on the Major Crack once again, jumping in, but hits a trap, and Strabopsy getting taken very low, as long with both of them at about half health. Blocking the Q from Braum, but now the slow may spell Strabopsy's death. He accepts his fate as he tries to let Tuskegee get away from Zabel. The pull lands, the stun comes through from the Braum passive, another 2 kills. Tragic for this Los Tomatas bot lane once again.
I think they just needed to play this lane neutral, and instead they are intent on attempting to win it hard, and it's just it's not going to be. So a hyper carry with 2 kills again at 5-minute mark.
Yeah, not as scary because things can't pop out of nowhere, but gonna be really making these mid team fights hard, like I was talking about, where I wanted them to be a lot more even.
Yeah, absolutely. Those team fights are gonna be scary.
And now the Dragon Gang started up. Bulgaria on the other side of the wall, trying to figure out if there's any way to steal it. Strabopsy standing here being annoying, but might just be spelling his own doom as he goes in. Team is almost here to help, but he already falls. Nightthirst getting low, flashes the wall. The bomb might go off for the kill. Gets it with Tristana getting the shut
Huge
down.
Team fight.
Bulgaria killing is able, and they are trying to secure this dragon. Good team fight for them, getting a little bit back for themselves.
That's an absolutely huge team fight win. They're still down to kill, but they are able to get that dragon. They're able to get that tempo. Now they will not be there for grubs on
nice
spawn.
Ult. Has the flash and secures the kill. Solo bolo for Hungry Hobbit. Well played there, getting the Nasus under tower.
Yeah, again, just a little aggressive there from the Nasus. Not, again, you don't need to win the 1v1s right now in the game. You just need to scale up here. But that was huge. The Tuskegee Doctor got a kill there. And he got the shutdown.
They're about to get stunned up by the Braum Pass once again, and they were going for another engage. It doesn't look like they ever backed to buy, though, so I think they just wanted to crash the wave and took a little more damage than they wanted. Should get the back off here, and we'll see if they lose any tower plates for their triple.
Yeah,
It looks like, okay, I was wondering if Hobbit would do it. It looks like he's going for more of an AP Malphite. At least the first item will be. That helps you bully the Nasus a little harder to keep him off all those stacks. We'll have to see how it works out when the team fights happen, if he goes full AP or if he does a little AP in the tank. Because it is nice to have that burst, but then you are missing the tank stats if the other team can melt you too quickly.
Yeah, makes sense. So, a couple oversteps and misplays by Endless Void.
So we see Bopsy mid clearing a pink ward, and opts to look for the gank before he cleared it.
Yep, good looking for that. And then, yeah, he did have that nice engage. They were able to get Nithros in the end. Nithros almost escaping.
Hobbit doing a good job holding the minion wave here, setting up a freeze. Bulgaria in the area, so depending on how Azuma plays it, might be a good time for a gank, but we'll have to see how they do. No, it looks like he's walking back bot ways, but still should zone him a little bit off of farm at the very least.
Well, definitely not Q stacking right now.
Yeah. When you are behind on Nasus, you can you can give up on the Q stacks and go for more of the E poke. It looks like he might be doing that because those E's are starting to chunk out Hobbit. It's where I think you put 3 levels into the E and then you start maxing Q again.
Gotcha.
And it kind of helps you even out the lane where the E damage starts stacking up enough. You can start farming once again.
Makes sense.
But if Azuma isn't autoing, the poke will remain whenever Hobbit lands those Qs. And if he gets low enough, he can look for an ult all in.
You know, I like this neutral lane state though from Shumpo, making this very even, keeping Kazuto engaged in lane.
Not
Will
done
it stay
there.
up?
But doing a good job, kiting back. Steals the Aurora ult, so they both have him. Oh, but okay, use it to escape. That makes sense. Puts it behind him to stay safe.
Yeah, otherwise, like, yeah, a little bit interesting. I'll treat it like a shroud, basically. Okay, got it.
Right. Smart play. Just said, I want to back. Let me use this as an escape real quick, and I'll probably TP back to lane once he's all healthy again. Shumpo getting a plate for his troubles, so we'll play there. Doing a good job in that lane, despite Kazuto having a kill.
The pace has slowed down, and so I actually like this a little bit for Los Nomadas. I understand they're still heavily scaling onto Endless Void, but keeping that bot lane at that pace we were seeing at 5 minutes, already had 2 kills for Nithros. Good to see that hasn't doubled.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of good division down from Nithros and Major Croc in that bot lane. They have 2 pink wards in the 2 bot lane bushes. So a lot of freedom for the Darius to look bot when he's in the area. We see Voli heading topways. Unfortunately for him, the lane just started to push towards the Nasus, so it's a little bit of a tough space to go for the gank. His blue buff is up, but he's off for a back first. Probably wants to buy and be ready for these objectives spawning.
Yeah, I think that kind of telegraphs to us that he's looking for the Void Grubs here.
Yeah,
which is
looking like
interesting.
Looking like a setup for a trade for sure.
Kind of an interesting decision. I don't know how well they'll truly do with the Void Grubs, but it's definitely something you don't want to give over.
Sun comes in, Zabel's here, flash forward, hits the E, hits the Q, and the burn is not needed, but gets the trade back thanks to the slow from the Aurora ultimate. Good job by Shumpo to get the 1-for-1 on the gank.
Yeah, good job for him to get something back that is the jungler down.
It does delay that dragon take, so it's freeing up Bulgaria to start these grubs at the very least. Nasus went down and dropped a ward, so they know he's there. Kazuto might try to harass him, but is going for his own back, so may give Bulgaria a chance to try to get these grubs and then mess around with the dragon, see if he can't get both objectives. Which they already have the first drag. That would give them the 3 dragons. I believe Endless Void got the kills. So then it would come down to the first tower. But now all of them starting the drag, it should fall in time, so it'll be 1-2 for those objectives. Or no, it's actually 3-2 already, because that was the second set of grubs. My mistake.
Right. Yeah, you good.
So it all comes down to the first tower for those boot upgrades.
It could be a little bit.
Could be. You never know. Good job by Hobbit here, getting that poke out. Dodging the E pretty well. Thinking about the ult, but I think it's not quite low enough because the Nasus will gain a lot of health with that ultimate. Looks like he did not go in with it, but he did force the Nasus ultimate. Good play for him. We have the fight here by the Dragon. Kazuto stole Bulgaria's ultimate, ulted Shumpo, flashing to dodge the rocket, but it lands onto Bulgaria, giving Jinx a shutdown. Oh, good dodge there, but tragic for Bulgaria. And a good little jungle fight that Nitros capitalized on. Now Kazuto jumping down Shumpo Shinigami, is so low. The hook comes in for Sabrapsi,
Nope,
but
it's a bait,
Shumpo
it's a
cannot
bait.
go back
Get
in. He will kill himself.
Right. He thought about it. You saw him. He started walking back. We're like, no.
What if I queue? What if I queue?
What do I
we
don't really
see-
have anything.
We see Azuma did a back and TP, so he's feeling pretty healthy. Gonna look for a plate here. Hobbit taking out the minions. Yes, I love this play. Ulting him under tower, letting the tower shot gets the kill, but the E, he was too low and he falls to it. Still the 1-for-1. What a good trade back from Azuma.
That's actually super good for Hobbit because Azuma already used his teleport. Hobbit still has it up, so he'll be able to get a slight tempo when he gets back into the lane.
Yeah, it'll help some. You do get the home guards now when you die, so it's not too big of a delay. And it's still a pretty even wave state, so Hobbit might just want to hold his TP right now. Yeah, he'll walk back. But he
actually
does
walking.
finish his first item. I forget the name of it, but it gives a lot of ult cooldown, which is great for Malphite. And the extra damage.
Malignance.
Malignance, that's the one.
That's the ticket.
And we see Malphite actually near mid, and a nice ultimate onto the Nitros, getting a double knockup from Strabopsy and Bulgaria's here. Tuskegee flashing away as the exhaust is down. The kill comes through onto Jinx, so no kill for him, and Tuskegee is able to jump away with the kill. Major Croc around and flash forward, gets the Q. Tuskegee walks back in too close. And lost your life, but it will be 2-for-1
Great.
for Los Tomatos in that bot lane.
Great play from Major Crockett, and then yeah, really big punish there for Tuskegee Doctor getting taken out once again.
Yeah, really unfortunate. It was a nice jump out. Was trying to be close enough to try to get the double kill, but
too
ended
greedy.
up losing his life for the greed.
Yeah, just trying to do too much, and it's like just take the plays there in front of you. Just get back into this, and then that's not it, because you're not going to close that farming gap. It's 32 farm down, and again, you're not in lane. That's a big reason why you're down in the farm.
Right. So we have a 3-kill Jinx. Not as big as the Twitch was, but the kill states across the board is 8-8, and almost even with a very slight lead to Los Tomatos currently. Bulgaria getting some poke down Nakato, didn't want to dive without he did have ultimate, but didn't have the wave up and the team ready. We'll see if they want to go for anything. Major Crockett is here, providing some more defense. Kazuto has the Malphite ult ready, so this could be very scary. They don't want to go too close to that tower, because he can ult and clear the wave, like we saw Hobbit do top lane.
Well, you did the volley bear there, who could turn off the tower still. But
Yeah, it's would have just been a little bit of a scary engage.
Yeah.
But we see the rift coming up shortly. Nasus taking out those wards, trying to keep vision for his team. Abel says, I already know I can walk up and steal it if I need to. Major Crockett Rocket. Perhaps. And end up no fighting, so we're just going back to a little bit of farming. Dragon spawning soon, and Rift has just popped. Hobbit doing a really good job just poking down Azuma right now.
free tower for nothing.
Bulgaria on the Rift Herald, so taking that. Once they take that, he should drop it mid pretty much immediately to secure that tower and the boots for themselves. Looking like Zabel's setting up for this dragon. That will be the Cloud Soul once again. There they... Oh, not quite yet, but almost secured the rift. They're super fast at taking it. And the dragon will be falling for the second dragon to Endless Void.
We are seeing the pings coming out.
Yep.
Nope,
Ping
nope,
him in.
he's reversing.
He's not walking that way. Walk. Okay, he dropped it already. There we go.
He's riding it in. He's gonna ride it in.
Says to the tower.
Charge!
There is no Malfolt right now, so they take the tower. Could be a good engage. Has the volley ultimate to try to keep some alive. They're focusing Azuma first. As Shumpo jumps back in, but falls to the Nasus. The Hungry Hobbit ultimate knocking up to Kazuto. Now trying to burn him down. Jinx ult goes wide this time. Hobbit will fall to Kazuto as Zabel picks up a kill onto Bulgaria. So good idea. They got the boots. They got 1 kill, but they lost 3.
Yeah, not great on the back end there. Once the rest of the team showed up, kind of needed to try to figure out how to get out, but they just committed to the bit.
Yeah, he dropped it where he could ride it in. I think he just needed to drop it near the tower and let it do it itself.
I think he could have walked out after he drove it in there.
Yeah, possibly. Good engage there from Kazuto, taking out the Ski Doctor once again. Kill goes over to Nithros.
That is 4 kills, game leading, 4 Nithros, the hyper carry.
One nice thing, at least with the Amal fight, is in the team fights, you can just say, alright, I'm gonna alter Bulgaria, you alter Shunpo, drop your ult, that'll hit her. Drop your full combo, maybe we can blow her up. So, we'll see if they're able to do that or not, but if Nithros is positioning well, it'll make it real tough on them.
Well, if they can drop the Aurora ult, I believe that still locks them in, right?
Now it just slows, it doesn't lock you in anymore. We see
Lame.
Hobbit TP'd back top to collect that wave. Yeah, they thought it was just too OP.
Yeah, well, it was, but you know, now you're walking it back.
Aurora walking up top along with Nautilus, so we're trying to see if we can catch the dog sleeping. We do have the Malphite ultimate, so I feel like we should just pull the trigger. Gets the slow from the Aurora. Nasus ultimate coming down, doing a lot of good side steps, but allows Nautilus to walk up where the root auto gets the hook as well. They're going for the dive. Get them very low, TP coming in as Nautilus is still walking out. Looks like they should walk away. Hobbit will die to the tower. Kazuto is now here. Gets the slowdown from the Aurora ult. Goes on to Shunpo. Will allow Bobsy to walk away, but a very good turn, getting 2 for 1 in the trade.
Yeah, it's a couple times that they're trying to set up these plays, and the plays just take too long. Just don't have enough damage. And reinforcements rush from Endless Void. Endless Void takes the fight.
And looks like Endless Void will take the top tower as well, so even better for the trade.
That's a big jinx.
You see Zabel checking the enemy jungle. All the camps were down, luckily for Bulgaria. And now we have Atakan up on the bot lane. They're opting not to kill that ward. For reasons. And it looks like Endless Void, at least 3 of them, moving towards that Otacon, trying to make sure the enemy team isn't on it, as they're waiting for at least the Jinx to rotate over before they want to start it.
Did we talk about Nautilus picking up the Heartsteel?
No, Nautilus has the Heartsteel, has 55 stacks, so is trying to make himself tanky. Definitely an interesting pickup. Nice hook onto the Nasus, dropping his ult immediately, but Zabel and Major Crockett are here to support. Snormopsy running to the bush, gets withered. Double knockup from the ult onto Major Crockett, and now the rest of the Westmodus are here. They get the kill onto Snormopsy. Now the resets could come through for Zabel. Another kill onto Bulgaria. Almost gets the Q off. A nice ult from Ski Doctor to get Darius away from the cells, but they have to flash away to make sure they're safe.
Again, just another fight though that they engage, not able to delete their target, and then they end up losing the fight.
Now, Endless Void starting up this Otacon should be pretty safe for them. We see a Shumpo in the area. TP coming down as Nasus is healed back up. And it will be a give. Hungry Hobbit going on to Kazuto, getting him under tower just like he was getting the Nasus, but a little too much health and healing allows Kazuto to get himself back out. Actually re-engaging once his cooldowns are back up. Trying to burst out Hungry Hobbit. Gets him very low. He dashes in and gets the kill. We'll play the Kazuto.
Yeah, looked like he was in a little bit of trouble, but nope. Absolutely turns around the fight, bails himself out. Able to buy enough time. A little too aggro there from Hungry Hobbit.
Yep, it was a good attempt, but once he didn't get bursted out under tower, I had to stop chasing.
Yeah, I mean, he's
starting up
behind.
this third dragon for Endless Void now. Setting themselves for a still point. And look like it'll go uncontested. They have a nice pink ward in the pit to keep the vision clear. Perhaps you run over to drop a ward, but is too little too late. Still point for Endless Void.
Yeah, Mr. Propsy almost getting pulled over the wall, but able to be moved on the way in time.
Right, and now Endless Void is starting up the Otacon once again. Again, have great vision. Has a pink ward in the tri-bush already. Makes it impossible for Los Tomatos to walk up. Actually getting a pause coming out. So we'll have to see why. But yeah, 23 minutes in, Baron spawning in about 2 minutes. 3.5k gold lead for Endless Void, but gold exactly where they want it with the 6-2 Jinx, 3-0 Silas, and that 5-kill Darius running at you from the jungle. And he actually didn't go Ghost on Darius, which is a
Staple.
yeah, Zabel didn't go Ghost on Darius.
Staple. I was saying that Ghost is a staple on Darius.
Oh, staple, yeah. Very good. Flash is nice for getting over walls and everything, so still not bad. What do we have for Los Nomadas? We've got a 2-item Tristana, a Heartsteel stacking for Nautilus, almost 2 items for the Aurora, a Volley with a lot of AP items. I think if Volley was a little tankier, that might have helped him out a little bit.
Yeah, he went more of the damage with that Flicker Blade.
There's
not a lot of targets for him to easy delete, though.
Hobbit did what I thought, where he went the first AP item for the ult cooldown and is now going tank, which I think was a correct decision for the lane. The tanking is... I don't think he's been in that many of the team fights, really, so I don't think it would have changed much so far.
Chrysalis asking if Darius Jungle goes the move speed build.
I don't know. I don't play jungle. If I was Darius, I always like getting the move speed items on Darius because it feels so bad when you can't catch people. But yeah, the fact that they have so many melees, it may not matter. And the Otacon goes the way of Endless Void, and they opt to kill all the flowers. So good on them.
Nope. Kind of interesting mechanic. You got to be around to pick those up. Somebody's got to pick them up. But
yeah, I think the fact I agree. The Malphite, Volley, and Nautilus are very nice for the Darius. Gives them plenty of targets for the Q healing and plenty of targets to get the stack ups on before he goes for the carries. And we see Ski and Strabopsy coming in behind Kazuto. They were seen on the ward, but it's kind of hanging out, giving Nasus some time to walk up. But they're trying to keep Kazuto here as they wait for the tower. Bulgaria runs in, shuts down the tower, trying to keep him from getting the ult. Steals the ult and knocks the Bulgaria. But they get the kill in the top tower. They lose mid tower in the meantime. Shunpo trying to hold it. Now TP and then for Hungry Hobbit as the hook lands onto Nasus, and they will be able to kill him. Not quite with the jump out, but Tuskegee Doctor follows. Malphite ults onto Nitros, going for the kill. Has
That's
the AP
huge.
damage to help him out. Getting the stun down on Braum. Now might get kited out as he's going to have to try to walk away. Gets the Q down, is able to live, and the TP comes through from Roy to help keep him alive.
Yeah,
Really well played there from Hobbit to give time top lane and allow them to get another tower.
Yeah, definitely huge. Definitely huge. Also, he's not dying here, not giving over that kill to Nitros.
Yep.
Keep him in check.
Hobbit will be able to do that for a little bit until I'm guessing Jinx's fourth item will be the armor shred, and that'll be a rough day for Malphite when he tries to engage. Unless he can
Absolutely.
fully blow up Jinx.
Yeah, I don't think he's been able to build Randuin's in time. You know.
Yeah, Randuin's would be nice. But we now have the Baron up, getting wards down from both sides. A lot of pink wards again from Endless Void. They are on point with their pink wards.
Ooh, that's
Excuse
chunk.
me.
That's a nice chunk there.
Yep, it's a little bit of damage, but Darius gets to heal on the jungle minions, so it's nothing too bad for him so far. Don't have Triss for Los Tomatos yet, but they are walking up. As the engage is happening with no AD carry, you gotta slow it down till your team's fully here. The hook misses, and it's probably lucky for Snarbopsy. As Ski's here, but he's clearing the mid lane. Snarbopsy kind of behind enemy lines. Bagheera jumping onto Kazuto is deep. Misses the ultimate from the Malphite Kazuto. A follow-up from Nitros on the Hobbit, but the damage is here from Endless Void, taking down 3, 4. Ski now running down, gets the reset 5 for 0, Endless Void, and they will get the Baron.
Ace. That is not how you drew it up. Again, some of these like overforce fights, not having the vision set up. Some of the consequences of not being able to roam a little bit more, control that. Yeah, really well done by Endless Void, and put themselves in a prime position here to just 5-man down mid if they want.
Oh yeah, for sure. And seeing the power of their team fight, even when the Malphite ult on the Silas went a little wide, still able to destroy that team fight just because Jinx has the Hurricane and the Rockets AoEing everyone down, along with Darius getting all the dunks.
Yeah, just and be able to spit out a lot of AoE and multiple targets being hit themselves in those team fights. That's really what Los Tomatos wanted to do, is group you up and lay it down, but just being outscaled and outdamaged here. Snarbopsy getting pushed each in his own jungle. Even though his team is standing right there, he's still gonna go down. Bulgaria is also gonna fall.
But I gotta kill these minions real quick. Hang on. A double kill in the enemy jungle. Just hit them with the wallets at this point and the good bush cheeses. Should be setting themselves up for the soul right now and putting Endless Void in a very good position to close out this game. The Godsto jumping on the Hungry Hobbit. Sunpo Shinigami's here. The knockup comes through. Double Aurora ultimate, but the 2-man will take down Kazuto. Get themselves a constellation prize on the side lane while the dragon falls. I think that
Soul.
Jinx Rocket hit Trist in the mid lane as well.
That's Cloud Soul for Endless Void.
Yep. So now whenever they're popping those ults, that'll help out all of them really, but especially helping out Nasus and Darius. Once they ult, they're gonna be able to run people down even harder. Bulgaria trying his own cheese bush. He finds Zabel, but they don't really have any damage. They have a lot
There
of
it
CC
is.
to hold him in place. He's trying to stack up his bleed stacks as he will get a big heal from the Q, but will fall. His team is over the other side, taken down. Snarbopsy first. Bulgaria ulting the wall, but does not land on Nitros, falls as well. 2 kills. Now Hobbit is slowed with the Wither, trying to give Nitros the triple. Will he run under the tower and go for the Penta? He lands a slow on the Shunto, and the Rockets are going up. He gets quad, he gets a Penta kill for Nitros. And that should just be the game right here.
Holy cow. Again, another fight
that's-
set up and blown up in their face. Nitho's popping off. I don't know who you guys are voting for MVP, but I know who's getting mine. Yeah, you can give credit to Major Crockett as well, but holy moly, Nitho's pulling it all off.
Well played, Emma's Void, heading to the finals, and just doing a dominating performance here. 2 games up, 2 games down. Really well played by all of them, really. And now I got to donate a little more points to you. Huzzah. And I guess Los Tomatoes keeping form where, as you said, all of their losses were 0-2s. So they're just too good. MVP vote is now up. Get your votes in. I know we have a favorite because of the name, but you know, can do it based on how people play too. Although it was both of them bot, and you have to give the support credit for setting them up. Got 3 votes for both bot laners, 1 vote for Kazuto, another one for Nitros. Rocket is blocking his thing off again. Oh man. Got 5 for Nitros, 6 for Nitros, 1 for Azuma, 2 for Azuma. Yeah, I kind of agree for the draft for this game. It was pretty good team fight setup, but not playing to their current team strengths for Los Tomatos. The only kind of weird pick, I guess, from Endless Void for this game I saw was the Darius, but it came through really big. It was really good into 3 melees, and you know, they looked great.
Yeah, I think they wanted to show something different, and they definitely
Nithros
did.
correct. Nithros is indeed correct. Get Azuma in there.
Oh, a bit
And
of
right
time
now,
left.
Nithros still out in the lead with the votes. If anyone else has not casted him yet, get him out there. GG's, let's might as well fought. GG's indeed.
Sable saying Nithos had to go, so it sounds like Nithos is gonna duck our MVP voting.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
And
He's
then
like, man, I'm just here to play.
Sable and Kazuto volunteering Azuma up here after they ripped on him this past week.
I'm down. Get him up here. There's Tim. Tim, we were missing all your points in the gambles.
Welcome,
Welcome,
Azuma.
Azuma. Congratulations on the victory.
Hey, I'm the glue that holds this team together, so that's how I keep it in. How I keep
That's
it
right.
locked
That's
in.
right.
I just gotta say, real
Mhm.
quick, Chris Solis, our #1 fan. I really appreciate them. No idea
Oh
who
yeah,
they
for
are.
sure. We appreciate them too. Thank you, Chris. Although I think they already went to bed. you can send them a clip later, so you know they know how much you
Yeah.
appreciate them. Ah, here they are.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard. Hooray!
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Just gotta say,
That's my fan.
I just gotta say, I don't like that every game I get got Garen banned. So,
They're respecting your Garen power. Come on now.
yeah, but I pulled out the Udyr and really showed people who's boss.
Yeah, he's still pretty good. Just get that slow field and run people down.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily you didn't have to do too much gluing of the team together this week. You guys were killing it.
Yeah, under 15K each game. That's my damage wise. That's my really go to.
Right.
I'm happy about that.
That's the life of a top laner.
Just gotta say top cap every game. Just saying, even
True.
even in the other games, not just Hungry Hobbit. Okay,
Every time.
That's all jokes.
Did you guys have any specific planning going into this week, or was it, hey, we'll play our team. We know we're good. We got this.
We don't practice. We don't plan. You know, we just show up and we do. That's
There
the
you go.
Endless Void way.
That's what we like to hear. You guys been killing it. You got to pull out the Yorick mid once again. I believe still undefeated.
Yeah, that was my idea. Just saying.
That's the true glue that holds your team together.
Whoa. They don't call me a Gluma to just let you say that.
No, because it was your idea. So you know.
Oh,
it
true.
was yours.
You're right. You're right.
It was
Oh,
fun
man.
landing against you. Oh, but Hobbit says
Mhm.
that we have to raise your salary, so you gotta watch out for that too.
No, keep me cheap. I appreciate it.
But yeah, how were the games? Did you ever have any worries, or just said
No,
easy claps?
no. I had confidence in the team. There was no worries, no nothing.
Nice. What was
I
the
do
other
have to.
game? Blitz. It was Free SM versus Stone Nation, right?
Stars Nation. Yep.
Who do you think you'll be facing in the finals?
My heart wants to say Stoner Nation. My mind's telling me Free SM.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, we look forward to seeing you all next week for the finals, and I'm sure we'll get the vodcast in sometime this week so that we can see the other semis game, and you can watch it to see what the winning team does and know what to do against them.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Any other closing thoughts, Hailstorm, before we send everybody out here?
Drink water, stay hydrated, have fun.
True. All right. Well, we'll get that VOD up as soon as we can. I might see if I get somebody else to run it. But we'll try to get it done in the next couple of days. And yeah, we're going to get very close to these finals here. That's all I have for tonight. I'm Blitzkrieg Pyro. With me was Hailstorm. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time on the Ring.
Goodbye.